What the heck are those, right? This is what someone said to me about these irons right here. Let me paint this scenario for you. I was waiting in the pro shop for my next lesson. I had these irons just sat in my bag, and I guess like this guy was sort of a mid-handicapper, maybe single figures. I mean, don't think it really matters. But anyway, he looks a good player. Comes in and goes, Alex, what the heck are those? My response to him was, they're a brand new direct-to-consumer set of irons. Like, they're meant to be really good. Like, the reviews online are unbelievable. People have been like comparing them to Mizuno. Bold. I'm still on the fence about that. I'm just going off what I read. And he's like, nah, don't believe it. If I was ever gonna buy direct to consumer, I would only go to Takomo. And I was like, mate, but these could be even better than that. So I guess it's time to take these out on the golf course and see what they're all about. See if that guy was talking absolute whack or actually the reviews online are true. So let's find out. I'm gonna play irons only over the next 3 holes. A short par 4, long par 3, and long par 4. So it's gonna really test every single one of the irons I've got here. I have had a cheeky little warm up and got some data with these on the range. They're the Burley Series CB from H Golf. And you know what? I'm seriously impressed with how they look. Like, the profile of that is stunning. A little more info, they are forged. Like, straight away, aesthetics, I mean, yeah, they're really good. I guess though, right, that's what we should expect from any iron now, like the fact they look good. Like, that's nothing really groundbreaking. The thing that I would say is, like, it has quite nice sort of like soft lines throughout the whole look of this iron. And the top edge is, it's not thin, but it's not thick. It looks cool, almost such an on the fence answer, this, Alex. Medium-sized. Right, okay, so line-wise here, just left of this purple tree is the absolute ideal line. I have hit the 5, and like I say, I've got some data to show you, which is quite surprising. Not a lot of offset on these. That was smoked, guys. Get over the bunker, get over it, please. Just grow some, go, go. Whoa. That felt buttery smooth. This is that offset here. Not too much. So they're made from a 1020 forged carbon steel, and on the website you have got quite a lot of customizational options in terms of, like, you can choose what shaft you want, you can choose what lie angle, what loft, you can customize it as long as you know your spec. And this is the thing, I think, with, oh my god, that's gone a long way. Holy cow. And this is the thing with these direct-to-consumer irons. If you know your spec, they're brilliant. And that felt like buttery smooth. That's gone a long way, Alex. Literally perfect here. Let's get a yardage. And these irons right here, while I work out my yardage, they have like a satiny finish to them, muscle cavity. And I keep saying this, they have like quite nice soft lines. I really love the shelf appeal. Like, look at them there. Like, they look mega in the bag. They look really good in the bag. 90 yards to the flag. I'm gonna try and hit like a soft pitching wedge. I've not hit this one yet. Let's hit this. Wish I'd seen how far that had gone off the tee. I'm definitely gonna do that on the last hole because that's that long par 4. I'm gonna do that there. That I'd say straight away is surprising me. Sort of the size of this head, it does look a little bit on the bigger side, which I think a lot of people will appreciate and actually really like that. So that's what I'm sort of seeing when I'm stood down at the ball with a pitching wedge. So 90 yards in. This is great because I'm actually getting to test the clubs in every scenario like you'd want me to test them, and if you're going to buy it and make that purchasing decision. That's got to be good. Spin, spin. Oh, stay on the top level. Stay, stay. Just got away with that. Chance of birdie. I guess, like, if I'm looking at what irons you would sort of compare these to, they're sort of like the equivalent to a Mizuno Pro 243, maybe possibly even a Ping Eye 230, and a PXG 0311P. So that wasn't half a bad shot. 4-iron pitch wedge. That might be the play on this hole for me going forward. It went a little bit long. I didn't get the spin I thought there. I did get it a little toey, but to be fair, I didn't feel like the feedback up the club was like it was toey, so that has to be a good thing. I'm going left below right at the minute, guys. Don't know if you've noticed. Whoa, that's a par. Let's move on to the next hole, which is the long, super long par 3. This is going to really test us. I'm looking at it right now. It's like wind into off the left. I'm actually also dying to know, like, what distance that 4-iron went. I'm going to hit 4 off the last, like I say, and we'll see what it's going to go like in real life. Level par start. Tiny. Yardage. 186 into off the left. Stuck between like 5 and 4 here. I'm gonna go 5 based on how far this is going on the range. Let's go 5 and I'll talk you through this data very shortly. Look at that flag rippling. Someone's leaving me T-pegs out here. I'm taking these. Okay, they've also sent me these with a Tor 120S shaft in it. I really like a few of these little things. I mentioned the soft aesthetics, and I do like how it sits behind the ball. The only thing I would say is they don't have as much. I'm not saying I want an iron with offset, but they look like they got very little to my eye. And I would sort of maybe class it as a slightly oversized head. Okay, let's talk feel. Here we go, right. So this is really a full one here, Alex. That is a beautiful 5-iron. It feels super smooth off the face. Go, please go. Oh my God. Okay, we'll measure how far this has gone because that just went a little further than I thought. I got that right out the middle. I hit that based on my data on the range. That was a range ball. So data on the range, let me read this here for you. The 5-iron, that's why I hit this there, went 180 on average over the 5 shots. My 7-iron went 159.6 over the 5 shots that I hit on the range, and 9-iron went 141.2. So in terms of gapping, that's really impressive. And when I have tested and tried these direct-to-consumer irons in the past, I've felt like the gapping is all a little bit odd. And if you think about this logically, I'm just going to stop for a second because I'm trying to drive and read at the same time. Never should do that. Don't do that. If you think about this logically, 9-iron 141. Okay, then 8-iron would be around the 150, 7-iron 159, 160. Then it would be 6-iron 170, 5-iron 180. So there's like 10-yard gapping, perfect, between each and every one of them. And that's seriously impressive because, again, like I say, I've tested them before and I've been really surprised at essentially the gapping being quite bad. Really quite bad. Let's drive now. and that's not the set of irons. That's another set of direct consumer. I'm not going to name them. But yeah, I've found that in the past that's been a little bit questionable, especially those longer irons. A little bit of feedback I would give you is that the height is exactly the height I would expect, which again is something that I found in direct consumer irons before. Those longer irons, I just struggled to launch them. They went really quite low, which then, like I say, had a knock-on effect on that carry. Okay, speaking of carry, we're now pin high, so let's have a little wander over. I've got my phone here, and we'll get that carry yardage. Let's find that divot. Where are you? That pitch mark. I will repair it, and we will try and get up and down with one of these wedges. Here it is. Here he is. Okay, so the ball is back there, and I'll show you the pitch mark right here. Okay, pitch mark there, and I'm standing right on it, and that carried a 187. I'll stop that right there, save that shot. Decent shot. It was coming in flat, and it sort of right sort of, I don't know, I was expecting it to stop quicker. Maybe that's something I didn't really expect. I thought the height was good though. What do you think actually? I thought that shot right there was that good. It actually deserved the fact that you should subscribe to this channel. And if you are enjoying this video, please do consider subscribing. Right, let's see if we can get up and down. That wasn't a bad shot. Here's the flag. There's our golf ball over there. I'm thinking there's only one option here. Pitching wedge and putter. This is great because this is where I'd actually use pitching wedge anyway. I've got my pitch mark, by the way, everybody. Okay, here we go. Oh, that fired off that. That felt electric. That really felt like fiery, like more than I anticipated fiery. And maybe that's just a feel aspect because I've never hit this as a chip before, but that was definitely a lot hotter off the face than expected. Great thing in the longer irons, great thing in like 7-iron, 8-iron, but in the wedge, I don't like a wedge that fires and pops like that. That's just my personal opinion. You might love that. You might love that. That's the first downside that I found. I need to drop an absolute bomb here if I'm to say par. Been done before. Try and do it again. Maybe a little off the right. He's only going to done it. Oh, I think the pace just did that. Okay, that's a bogey. I feel like the pitch shot did that to me there. That's sort of what got me a little bit unstuck. Oh wow, I feel pretty good with the putt right now. Yeah, the wedge shot got me a little unstuck. You know what? I never said. What do you think of those yardages that I hit on the range? They were with range balls, hence why I sort of went with 5-iron out here. Then the 5-iron actually flew further than I thought it would. Let me know what you think. Like, is that what you expect? Is that what you're not expecting? Like, what are your immediate thoughts of how far they flew? Is it competitive enough for you to consider them not just as a direct-to-consumer iron, but as an iron anyway. What do you guys think of direct-to-consumer irons? This is the bit I'm excited about. We're going to see how far this puppy flies out here. 4 iron, long par 4. It's a tasty par 4, this one. So right now we are 1 over par, but down to that wedge shot really, more than anything. Let's see if we can get a birdie here. Let's also see how far this goes. I like the little details. If you hadn't noticed that little blue. Nice, that little ferrule. Right back into the sun. You got to trust this, Alex. You got to trust it, pal. Smoked. That was absolutely exactly where I needed. That was like a hot knife through butter. Please be okay, T. No, it's not. Right. Okay, so with you here right now, so you can see this, I'm going to start this on the tee. So like I said, this is the 8th hole. This is what we're dealing with. I'm going to press this button right here. I'm going to put it down as 4 iron, and we've started tracking. One thing I would say is they do feel quite, oh, sorry about the bumps. They do feel quite long, these irons, in length and also in distance. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm having to grip down slightly. Maybe I ordered the wrong ones. I can't quite remember. I'll have to get my order up, but yeah. That's really weird. So this guy, let's just go back to him quickly as we sort of see it ride up on the side of the screen here. We're at 132 so far, not highly impressive, but get down there. So yeah, it really got me intrigued to go, okay, well, why does he just think Takomo are the only way? There's so many more brands out there now, and these direct-to-consumer are literally half the price of those, I'm just going to say mainstream, whatever, you know what I mean, like those bigger brands. And it's definitely only going to get better. And what I said to him was, and I forgot to add this to the story. Oh my God, we're still going. No, we've not. We've gone way past it. Me too busy talking to you. Oh, I see it. It's back there. Sorry. So yeah, as I was going to say, let me just reverse back and then we will get level with the ball. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And we're level. Turn that annoying noise off. All right. At 220, let's stop that. So yeah, as I was saying, can we take a minute for 221 4 iron? That's not too bad. Like that has rollout, but that's perfect scenario. You know, when the first launch monitor came out, you had TrackMan, you had FlightScope, and then anything else was just really cheap and really, really bad. Like they just weren't accurate. And over the years, those cheaper ones have got way better and so much closer to what we class as like the gold standard, as the full swings, as the TrackMans, as the FlightScopes. Like that price bracket at the lower point is becoming way more efficient. So put that in terms of irons, the cheaper, more direct to consumer irons are only going to get better. They're only going to be more competitive, and to be honest, they could already be there. Sorry, I was really babbling on then. Okay, we got 151. Should we go 9? There's a bit of a puff into here. Let's go 9. I was really babbling on then, but I just thought, I don't know, I had it on my mind, and I just thought it was good to mention it because I think it's a really good point and something to actually think about going forwards. Like these things right here are only going to get better. They're just not going to get any worse. And this is not brand specific. This is direct to consumer just in general. Let's get one back here. Let's get one back. Let's get that birdie on there. See if we can get back to level par. Okay, we've got 9-9. I'm going to cut it in off that bunker. That's what I'm seeing. It's a honey of a hit. I've not cut it, guys. Straight where I was aiming. Oh, we got a beautiful bounce in. It's got to be pin high. Got to be good. Please be good. Please be good. That was hit really nice. Again, I echo what I was saying before. Like, they just feel quite long in length. I feel like I have to grip there. Don't know what it is about it. It's just what I'm feeling. Like, mine are slightly shorter, but... Right, let's go and see if we can make birdie. Oh, we are good. We are pin high. See what? It's good job I didn't cut it too much, innit? Look at this. This is where we are. That is a beautiful shot right there. Like, I reckon it must have pitched like just slightly maybe fringe and it got that kick in. Like, the feedback I give you right now is the only thing you've got to watch out for is those those chips. The little chips around the green. Feel like they're a little bit explosive off the face, which is great for hitting full shots. I'm over to your right, by the way. You can't see me because I'm repairing my pitch mark. But as I was saying, they're great for those full shots. It makes it super hard for those chip shots. What an evening. This is what summer's all about. Summer golf, out on the golf course, enjoying it. Oh, a bit of a misread. Good pace though. Tell the sort of greens are late in the day. is actually, to be precise, nearly 8:30. That's why I've got bags under my eyes. It's the last video of the day, but I feel like it's an absolute cracker to finish on. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe. I really do feel like these H irons are a huge competitor and a brilliant set of irons. They look good, slightly oversized like player's iron, which I think is a great thing. So if you are in that market for a direct-to-consumer irons, you've got a brand new competitor that I would say is definitely worth thinking about.